Okay. So I've put together a brief process that I think will be effective for starting outreach and starting to figure out who are people within the Web3 space I can actually contribute value to. So my whole thought process behind this is given, most people already have a stigma around NFTs in the first place, it's going to be easiest to offer free value to people who are already in the space and are already familiar with the way projects work, especially if they've already released their own project. There's a lot of people who are still relevant, still famous, who released projects a couple years ago, and the projects have died off quite a bit. There's not much attention around them, and there's nothing new happening. However, many of these people still make income through their various businesses, and what we could do is essentially allow them to use our smart contract and use it to airdrop an NFT to everybody who's already a part of their collection. And this airdropped NFT will be the marker for people to receive Ethereum from the creator themselves. And this can be linked to a new business they start, to pre-existing businesses that are already making money, kind of however they want to do it. We obviously have to see who we end up working with first, but I wrote down a quick process, so I'm going to go over it in my notes real quick. So the cool thing is when it comes to sales, when it comes to anything in life, you should be able to apply it from one area to another. And so when I was doing door to door, the door approach, when you're first knocking on somebody's door, it's broken down into a few really simple parts. The first part is just breaking preoccupation, breaking whatever they're doing, breaking the ice. So for us, what we're going to do is first, after having a full list of different projects and creators that I would want to work with, I'd send them a first contact message, which would first, with that preoccupation sector being just, what I like about them. So if they're people I've been following for a long time, if they're people I respect, what about them can I say that is not going to sound generic and they're going to read it and tell, oh, he actually put thought into this message. So we start off the message there, something I like about them. Then the next part of the door-to-door process is letting them know who you are, what you're doing. And so I'd say I work in the Web3 space and I wanted to give you something I just finished. It's a smart contract creators can use to airdrop ETH to people who own their NFTs. Thought it might be a good way to revive the energy behind your project. If you want, let me know if you want to check it out. If you want to check it out, let me know a good email and I'll send it over. I want to say, let me know if you want to check it out and I'll send it to your best email. Let me know if you want to check it out and I'll send it to your best email. Cool. So this is going to take a significant amount of volume. We've already done DM outreach before with a guy who had helped me out over the summer when I was just trying to figure out where I was going to go post door to door. And so we're kind of taking his framework and we're just applying it to the Web3 space. So we'll send out a bunch of these messages and there should be a few who reply. And from those people, we'll then go ahead. We'll put together a brief project, which will essentially just be our front end and an adapted contract. So the contract would just be something that can allow people who are already a part of a project to be able to mint the new NFT for zero cost, just gas fees. But we build a front end that explains what the NFT itself could be used for. It'll have the minting page, the smart contract, pretty much everything they need to do it without me. And given they've already launched an NFT project, they probably already have developers. But like I said, we're just going to provide them with all the resources that we have available to be able to contribute some value. So within the email, we'll also include a free invitation to collaborate. So just letting them know, hey, I know you probably already got your own people. You can totally do this all by yourself. If you do want to collaborate, if you wanted me to tweak something about the contract or maybe build a custom contract for a specific purpose, let me know and we can get to talking. And from there, um, we'll just see who we can actually work with. So that's kind of just the framework. It's short, just given it's already 11:30 and I don't want to be staying up crazy late. However, the nice thing is I've been starting to get in a better habit of eating, which I've noticed it's really helped with my sleep. Obviously, we did the reset a few days ago, which funny enough, like we tried to reset and then I couldn't fall asleep for like 3 hours. But now I've actually been waking up by myself without even necessarily having the alarm go off, and my body's just ready to go. Your gut produces melatonin. So if you're not eating enough and if you're not eating the right food, your sleep cycle is naturally going to be fucked up. And that's something I've known for a long time. It's just when you're broke and, you're limited on food options, sometimes you just eat whatever you got in the pantry. But now that we've got a little bit more of a cushion, we're able to get some better quality food, and that's definitely helped. So we're going to maintain the sleep, getting to bed at a good time tonight. But that's kind of where we're at. So the next process is just kind of building a list of people that I would want to work with. Obviously, high profile is ideal. People with large followings and people who have a project would be the best to work with. So I'll be getting to making a list and we'll be diving into the outreach pretty soon. But yeah, it's time to network. So we're gonna get to it. With that being said, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.